to give us a nice presentation, Jason Roberts from Life and Air, and he has a nice bio, but I'll let him go over it with you more because he's well versed in it. And let's give him a warm welcome to the stage.
Good. How you guys doing tonight? Good. Oh, come on, one more time. How are you guys doing tonight? Good. Good. That was better. That was better. So thank you guys for having me out. I'm going to share something with you guys tonight that's near and dear to my heart. This thing called Life and Air that I came across. I guess it's been a little bit over 5 years ago now, and I came across it at a time in my life when things were really, really bad for me. I had a business that I opened at a young age when I was 21, and that business did really, really well for a long time, and then it didn't one day. And it didn't for a lot of days in a row until it lost too much money and there wasn't any more money to support it, and the business went under, and I found myself in kind of a messed up place. And I was in a messed up place financially, I was in a messed up place emotionally, I was in a messed up place with relationships. Pretty much anything that could be messed up in life was messed up in a really, really big way for me. And when I say messed up, I mean Chapter 7 bankruptcy. When I say messed up, I mean cars repossessed, divorce. Pretty much every bad thing that could happen in a period of time pretty much did happen. And I don't say that for doom and gloom, I just say that to share with you guys kind of where I was. And I came to this thing called Life and Air through a real estate investing seminar that I paid to go to. I paid to go to this 4-day short sale boot camp. Any guys in here ever do a short sale? No one in here does. Maybe somebody should be, because that is normally a good thing. So I wanted to learn, about real estate investing, the business that I had created. Like I said, did well for a long time, and then it didn't. I needed to do something different. I don't have a college education. I have a good work ethic, but I needed to do something else. And that's when I came across my coach and my mentor now, Sean McCloskey, who was teaching a short sale wealth event. And all I was really focused on at the time was how to make money again. And I, kind of unfortunately say that had been my focus pretty much since I was 20 years old, was how I could make a lot of money. And, my dad, I grew up in a brewery family. My whole family worked for Anheuser-Busch. So, as a man, you were taught, you work 7 days a week, you work 12 hours a day, and you just work, and someday you can have a life, right? And that was the way that I was raised. And so from a young age, that's what I did. And when I opened my own company, I was working 70, 80 hours a week. I was working, from 6 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night, Monday through Friday, sometimes on Saturday and Sunday as well. And I guess what I didn't realize is my whole entire identity was wrapped up in that business, and I was so focused on money. Now, if you'd have asked me at the time, it was so that I could provide a good life for my family. It was so that I could, help family with money and all those kind of things. But sometimes family wants a little bit more than money from us, right? Sometimes they want a little time, a little attention. I coach a guy now who's a big-time real estate investor in Arizona, and when he came to me, multi-millionaire guy, lifestyle to fit the bill. He's got, the big house and the big cars and all that stuff, and he makes plenty of money to pay for it all. But when I was talking to him, he came to me and he said, Jason, you're really, really good at building other people's businesses. You're really, really good at making things make money. I want you to help my company make more money. He paid me a lot of money. He came and spent a week at my office in St. Louis, and he said, I want you to help me make more money. And I now learned to ask a few more questions before I figure out why somebody just wants to make more money, because everyone always seems to think that money is the answer to their problems. And I'm going to teach you guys how to make money tonight, but I want to teach you first how to have a life while you're doing it. And so when I kind of dug into this guy's story, his name's Dwayne, super cool guy, super good-hearted guy. I started kind of digging into his personal life a little bit, and he said, well, Jason, I came here to learn how to make money. Why are you asking all these personal questions? And I would say, well, I want to understand what drives you, right? Because there's nothing that drives you, you have no reason to make money. So what is it that drives you? He said, my family. I said, great, tell me about your family. He starts telling me about his daughter, who's an Olympic swimmer. And I said, that's awesome, man. When's the last time you saw her compete? And he kind of put his head down, and he said, well, I haven't really got to see her compete. And I said, your daughter is an Olympic swimmer, and you haven't get to see her compete? And he said, how do you think those lessons get paid for? How do you think all this stuff gets paid for? And I really started digging into it a little bit more. And he said, but you don't understand, Jason. Someday, I'm making really good money, and someday, soon I'll have enough money that I don't have to work anymore. And you know what I said to him? I said, yeah, and someday soon your daughter won't know her dad. right? I mean, if you haven't seen, if you've never ever seen her